before we talk about this, we must talk about SAFTU. SAFTU. So far, it has been 1.5 months we have been learning physics. You have already learned 5 different, we call it parameters. I like to call it SAFTU. Okay, kita dah pelajari 5 pemboleh ubah. Oh, it's a variable. It's a variable. Yeah, a variable. What do we call a parameter? Okay, a component. Yeah? And every movement has 5 of these things. Everything. Yeah, everything. It could be slow. It could be fast. It could be instant. They must have 5 of these things. All right. So every time when we examine a mechanical movement, we must be able to identify 5 of these things. So of course, you know your job as a student is to find the unknown. They will give you out of 4. They will give you 4 of the parameters. Okay, akan diberikan 4 dari 5 component, and your job, of course, is to find the unknown out of these 4. So the first, our S, you know that this is called displacement. Okay, ataupun sesaran. You must write this down somewhere after I'm done explaining. Second, our A, our acceleration. Please take note that these symbols are used in same for both languages. V for our velocity ataupun laju. Our T for our time ataupun masa. And the U, sorry, let me modify a little bit. So V here is a final velocity. Okay, I'm pretty sure you already know what is this. From last week, we learned the ticker tape. Laju akhir. And here, initial velocity. The U. Okay, laju awal. Okay, so over here, I would like to let you know that whenever you are solving question regarding physics, there is going to be a lot of components. There will be a lot of variables in the question. I want you all from now to have a habit that when we are looking at the question, we must circle, underline, and highlight all of the physical variables or the physical components inside the question. So whenever you are solving questions from this subtopic, you must always on the side write down first SAFTU. So always remember as SAFTU. All right. So the moment you see the question, you see is a chapter 2 question immediately. S equals A equals V equals T equals U equals. Before you start reading, please write it on the side first. This is something that not many teachers would tell the students to do, but for me, it's a must. It's a must. Few reasons. Number 1, writing it down saves time because you do not need to go and read the paragraph again, especially when there's a long question, it's already written down. Number 2, it allows you to solve a complex question. Usually, complex question, there are things that are hidden things. Okay, ada antara pemboleh ubah yang tidak diberikan. For example, acceleration. Instead of giving you acceleration, they say constant velocity. You must be able to make it up that A equals to 0. It could very well be a question about gravity. You know, gravity is a force that is going down. There is a gravity downwards, there is a gravity upwards. There is a positive, there is a negative. If you write it down, you can solve complex question very easily. The third reason why you must write SAFTU is because it will force you to go and find it. All right? There are times where the question never give and the student just never bother to go and find it. And then they will say, cikgu soalan tak betul. Soalan tak lengkap, cikgu. They will say. But actually it's not. Right? It is a student that is not forced to look for it. Okay? So I've given, I think, already 4 reasons. Number 5 reason, unit. Sometimes question might trick you with the unit. Writing it down makes you think about the unit. Very important. Will save you a lot of lost marks, careless marks by checking your unit. 5 reasons already. Should I continue? I don't think I need to. All right. So no matter what subject, it is already my habit to list things down first. Okay. Going down the road, there are many topics as well that have many parameters, components. You must write them down. Even for other subjects, I encourage you to do it as well, because you will realize what a big difference it will make. Normal time, maybe not. Tapi dalam bilik peperiksaan, yeah, with the atmosphere of an exam, it will make a very big difference. Okay, so try it out and let me know. All my students so far from 5, they are trained already. They are trained already to do this. Even sometimes they remind me, or if I'm too excited to do the question, they will remind me, teacher, you forgot to write down. Yes, I will do it for them. Okay, have to. All right. So you got to write it down. Somewhere, find an empty space on the top or the bottom. The bottom, there's a lot of empty space. Please, 1 minute to jot down. Sabtu. Okay, that's siap. Boleh. Understand our Sabtu. Sabtu, not Sabtu. Don't go and look for Sabtu. Okay, Sabtu. Right. Now, after this, let's look at the 4 equation of motion. All right. Now, you'll be asking, teacher, why is it that you have 4 equations when you are supposed to make things simple? Isn't it a physicist's job to make things simple? Yes, you are right. And this is the bare minimum already. 4 equations. Student, actually, all of these equations came from only one equation. V equals to U plus AT. It came from one equation, but of course, SAF2, there are 5 things. There are certain scenarios where we might not be able to get all 5 parameters. Yeah. All right. It may be sometime that we cannot get all 5. So there is a reason why we have 3 other equations. Total you have 4. Okay, itulah sebabnya. Sebab ada situasi yang mungkin kita tidak boleh perhatikan kelima-lima parameter. Jadi kita kena ada formula yang sama tapi dalam bentuk yang lain. Supaya kita dapat isikan apa yang kita ada, to put in what we have to find out our answer. All right, you will see it is just playing around the same equation, playing around with the variables. Finally you will get the same answer. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Okay, let's take a look at these 4 equations. So first, bare minimum, we have V equals to U plus AT. So this is an equation that you will use when you do not have S. There is no displacement, you will use this. So that means you can see from here, number 1, SAF2, you are given A, U, T, not given S, you are finding V. Yes. Okay, so you should have labeling like this. Okay, always there is one missing and you have one that you are looking for. Always is like this. Okay, antara 5 ada 1 yang tak ada 3 yang diberikan, ada 1 yang kita kena cari. Always like this. Alright. Now this formula can also be turned around. From V equals to U plus AT, of course, as a Form 4 student, you are expected to do mathematics. You can also become a V minus AT equals to U to find the U. It could also very well be a V minus U over A to find T. Can. It is expected that you know how to do linear equation with the formula. All right. So it's not just find V, bukan only find V. It could be find U, it could be find A, it could be find T. Berdasarkan apa yang hilang dari soalan. What is missing in the question you're going to find. All right. So that is done. The next one, okay, is our S equals to half UV times T. All right. Usually, this one, I don't like it in this shape. Can you write it again for me? Usually, this thing, I like to write it like this. U plus V divided by 2 times t. Oh, I like to write it like this. It is the same thing. Okay, it is the same thing. Cikgu lebih suka bentuk ini. I like this shape more. Yeah, u plus v divided by t divided by 2 times t. Okay, this is a better way to remember it. Okay, sorry, it looks special. Kalau ada the half, you will get confused with this fella here. So that's why I want to make it look different, because it is the only one that is going to be over 2 in this case. Yeah, this one cannot, this one got the half there, kaca-kaca. So I remember this one having the half. I remember this one having the over 2. Yes, same thing. All right. So nothing much to discuss there. This one is out of SAF 2. We can discuss SAF 2, of course. Diberikan S, diberikan U, diberikan T, diberikan V, tak ada A, mungkin kena cari S. Not given A lah, you find the other things. Okay, third formula. S equals to UT plus half AT squared. All right. You will ask me, teacher, is there a way that you have developed to remember the equation? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. All right. I know some of you have been with me for a long while. Yeah, some of you even from Form 2, you have been following me. You know I use secret technique to remember things. But certain things, I will not make secret technique, because if I feel like it is not worth it to remember it that way, I will not do it. Okay, rather, I feel like this is something that through practice you must remember. So you see, as we continue practicing, we will read S equals to UT plus half AT squared, UT plus half AT squared, UT plus half AT squared. Kita buat soalan macam ni berulang-ulang kali, rumus itu akan keluar sendiri. Tak payah kita nak cari, cara untuk ingatkan dia lagi. So certain things, yes, I will come up with formula for you. Certain things is not valuable. It's not worth it, we say. Okay, so S equals to UT plus half AT squared. Not given a V, or the other V. Not given a V. All right, and the last one, V square equals to U square plus 2AS. Okay, V square equals to U square plus 2AS. Now, if it ever comforts you, please remember that none of this formula carry a negative symbol inside. This is one thing lah. Additionally, they can help you. Okay, kalau kamu tak boleh ingat, ada ke simbol tolak ke simbol tambah, always remember, these equation do not carry negative. Okay, there's no minus, you see, there's no minus inside. No minus, not negative, no minus inside. Okay, boleh? Now, demonstration. I show you, later I'll make a question for you to do. Okay, take a look at the first one. I show you how to do already. Step by step, listen, we read first. A car accelerates from 20 meters per second with acceleration 2 meters per second squared. What is the velocity after 8 seconds? Sebuah kereta memercut dari 20 meter per saat dengan percutan 2 meter per saat kuasa 2. Berapa hal laju selepas 8 saat? Okay, SAF 2. No discussion about what it is. SAF 2. Hey, Alvin, you just came in. I thought that one is it's Alvin, right? I thought it's Amber coming in. I want to revisit my Form 4 class. So she missed my Form 4 class. I will see her on Thursday. Okay, SAF 2. So fill in what you know first. Fill in what you know first. Don't cancel things first. Fill in what you know first. A car accelerates from 20 meter per second. From dari 20 meter per saat. So that means we start at 20. Okay, start. You. Okay, next. With the acceleration 2 meter per second square. Write down. By the way, all this that are vector, please be careful. Is it a positive? Is it a negative? It could be either. Be very careful. What is the velocity after? Velocity after. Kamu nak cari V. Velocity after 8 seconds. Diberikan 8 saat. Ini tak ada. Okay? So, not given S, want to find V. Which one do you select? Must be the first one. V equals to U plus AT. Okay, punch in the number. V yang kena dicarikan, U 20. A 2. T 8. Okay. V equals to 20 plus 16. V equals to 36 meter per second. And siap. 2 marks. 2 marks. 2 marks. Where you get 2 marks? Usually sini satu markah, sini satu markah. That's all. That's all. That's all really. If you all can tackle at maths, this one, no reason why. No reason why you cannot. That's why it's a very, it baffles my mind sometimes, It baffles my mind sometimes how the student able to solve all kind of differentiation, integration, all 1 page, half a page, sometimes 2 pages. But this 2 mark question, they are shaking.